This is one of the most disgusting videos and reactions I have done in a long time or that I have seen. And I want to throw this out there because this is clearly 100% racism. Clearly, there's no if, ands, but or buts about it to me. Now, but I want to give a disclaimer before I do this video. This video is extremely upsetting to me for multiple reasons, and I don't believe that most of you will know what some of the reasons are until after this video. So I think you want to stick around and watch it. But I also want to say that I'm not the person that is so quick to claim racism, right? You know, we go through different things, people say things, even some of this so-called police brutality. I don't consider it absolute proof of racism. I'm not saying it's not, but I don't have proof of it. So I'm not quick to say racism. But in this video, I'm calling racism. And I want you to check this out. I'm going to play it. No interruptions, hopefully. And then when I get done, I'm going to give you my input. Stick around. You want to check this one out.
Birthday to you. You live in the zoo. You look like a monkey. Hi, Legend. Did you have a birthday last week?
Yes.
And how old are you now?
6.
You're 6? You're
Yeah.
sure you're not 60?
I'm in 6.
You're 6. Can we sing happy birthday to you? All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Legend.
Happy birthday to you.
Would you like the funny song now that I sing to you? Okay,
Oh,
it goes like
yeah.
this. Happy birthday to you. You live in the zoo. You look like a monkey. And you smell like 1, 2. Woo! Give a clap, everybody.
Now, this is what's mostly disgusting me about this. One, that this piece of shit teacher did this, and I want to know who raised her. I would like to know who raised her. Sound familiar, right? Who raised her? Now, this is the problem. You got this little kid sitting here, and in a predominantly white classroom, and you have a white teacher saying these things, and not to look. If it was all black classroom, it's still a horrible thing to do to this kid. And the little girl sitting there, man, and you can just kind of see like, dang, this is messed up. And she felt so uncomfortable, she began to like smile a little bit. But could you imagine what that did to her? Could you imagine when she went home and laid in the bed and thought about that, how she felt? She know what's going on. She know why that lady said that. She can feel it. She can feel the hate and the sarcasm. And there's nothing funny about that. But what's worse than that, this the part that a lot of people might not take too lightly or want to even relate to, but it's sick to the stomach that we allow this. And I'm talking about the blacks. And here's how we're allowing it. This is one of the things that we're doing to support this. We're not giving this little girl no support. You want to march for something like this. You want to stand up and fight for something like this. We got to send our kids to these schools and trust these teachers. And they send them home with this. They send the kids home with this. And what do? I don't know. You know why I don't know? Because I don't see it. I know what we did about the George Floyd stuff. I know what we do when a police shoot a black man or a black woman. I know what we do then. That only happens 15, 20 times a year. And this happens thousands of times a year. There's 1,000 kids of ours in the streets, talking about black kids getting killed a year that we're not marching about or doing much complaining about or doing nothing about. Sending around Donald Trump videos. Look, he racist. Look what he said. Charlie Kirk was a racist too. Okay, argument's sake, let me make this clear. I don't know if Donald Trump or Charlie Kirk is a racist. Let me make that clear right away. I don't think either one of them were, but maybe I just got the wool over my head and I'm just that dumb and don't realize. Okay, got you. You win. They racist according to you. And what? And what? What difference do it make? Unless they doing something like this, what this woman is doing to this kid, I don't care. Look, you mean to tell me that we sit up here and complain about racist white people all the time, all day long? And please, I want to say this. I feel myself amping up a little bit. And if you feel like I'm talking down to you, I apologize because I'm not. I just feel this. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's crazy because we got to get this out. We got to work these things out. We got to quit worrying about white people so much. I'm still not understanding how white people became that important to you that you worried about them and they racist. And let me say this. Let me clear this up too. How did what I'm saying is how did racist white people become that important to you? How? You believe in God, God is almighty, we kings and queens, and we worried about a peasant? A racist piece of shit? It don't make sense unless we catch them doing stuff like this. Unless we catch them doing stuff like this. She sit up there and dog walk that little girl. Called her a monkey. Said she smelled like a monkey. And I don't see the outrage behind this one. I don't understand that. But you so worried about Charlie Kirk and Donald Trump that you don't have no proof of, but you got this white woman sitting up here, dog walking this little black girl, called her, I'm going to say it again, called her a monkey and said she smelled like a monkey. I don't know what's been done about this. I really don't. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's not enough. I'm gonna dig more into this. I just had to do this video. So I'm telling you, as soon as I seen it, I had to make this video. So I got to look more into this. I want to know what happened. I want to know what happened to the teacher. I want to know if they filed a lawsuit, something, because something got to stop here. We can't keep giving all our attention to nonsense that we can't do nothing about. Look, Donald Trump is the president. What you gonna do about it? Tell me. What are you gonna do about it? Charlie Kirk is dead and gone. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. The same thing you're gonna do about this. Nothing. Just talking. Look, we gotta stand up. And again, if you think I'm talking down to you, I truly and humbly apologize again. Because I'm trying to remain calm and civil, but this is crazy to me. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It man. Could you imagine that? Look, as a kid or as a parent, your kid come home. I'm sitting here thinking, my daughter come home today and tell me, hey, daddy, they, her birthday, right? So her birthday, we tell, oh, happy birthday, baby. You give her hugs and all that, maybe give her a little pre-gift, say, if you celebrate birthdays and all that, or whatever the case is. And then she come home and say, my teacher called me a monkey today. And then she said, I smell like a monkey. Think about that. Think about that. And then as a parent, let's say a black parent, as a black parent, I say, wow. So what do I do now? And in some cases, we don't know. So that the we don't know turns into anger and bad decisions. And then this is why you see black people acting out. And then we say, look how they acting. And that part is true too. But where is the support from us? Because I've said it also. I've said, man, they need to quit acting like that. Okay, but you know what I did? I decided, get up and do something about it. So I did. But we get into that stuff later. The main point I want to make here is that we are allowing each other, our kids, our parents, our uncles, nieces, everybody going through this with no support, or shall I say little to no support. This right here is as disgusting as it can get, and this teacher need to be fired, and whatever else the parents decide they want to do about it. No violence. No violence. Let me make that clear. No violence. File lawsuits, do whatever you can. Get this chick up out of here and then find out who raised this woman. Wake up before you go to sleep. Peace. We out of here.
I stab stereotypes, the map, the math, you call it conflict, I call it context, two lenses, one text, next to flex, they clip a clip, too quick, fix the narrative, I stitch the stitch, back to the narrative, comparative, when your feed feeds a frenzy, rewind, find the friendly faces in the frenzy that they fenced away, street light testimony, shadow speaks different in bright light than in night fights, watch the white light bite, I got verbs that twist verbs, siren that reverse sirens, hear the siren say, listen, my lines are lifelines, throw one, say